Today on our 2015 Ford Edge Titanium, we're going to be doing a test fit of the Kuat TRIO. This is going to be your roof rack mounted bike carrier for a single bike to be fork mounted. It's going to be part number TR02. As you can see, we've already got our bike up here so you can kind of see and visualize how it's going to look once you have it up on top of your vehicle. Let's go ahead and start off by talking about how the bike is attached. On the back side here, you're going to have a safety strap. That's going to be unique in that it does have the ratchets or straps on both sides that allows you to place a bigger wheel bike in here and still be able to strap it down securely, as you can see there. But with our road bike, we'll just make sure that it's centered and pull it down on both sides. Press in the black button to release it and pull it out of place. Next, we'll move up front and talk about the skewer. Now with this skewer, if we pull out on this and disengage it, you can see that it kind of pops out of place and this part slides, and the skewer will also push over to the other side. You can make your adjustments on this side by tightening and loosening that screw. Press it through, and then when we press it up, we just want it to click in place. So you kind of hear a thunk, like so. And that way you know it's secure and it's going to hold the bike in place. You don't want to over tighten it because you may damage your forks. Now let's go ahead and grab a low grip on our bike and pull it off the rack. Once we have our bike off, we will then go ahead and reattach that back strap and close up the skewer. That way we make sure that it doesn't come undone or apart. All right, from there we'll talk about how our rack is secured to the top of our crossbars. Now with these feet, it will give you the ability to use it with your elliptical, square bars, round bars, arrow type bars, even your factory crossbar systems. On the front, you're going to have 4 screws. And on the back, you're going to have 2 thumb screws. All right, let's go ahead and show you how one of these come off since they're both the exact same. You'll take your tool that'll be included. You'll simply unthread it. And pull those 2 nuts out of place. This will be your U-shaped bolt with that nice protective rubber coating. And then the nut will have one end that's going to be an Allen for your Allen tool, and then the other side will be just threaded. Be careful not to flip them upside down and put the Allen tool side down, because then you won't be able to tighten it up. So simply place it underneath, up through the holes, drop in the nut, and start tightening it down. Really simple, easy installation. And it's going to make sure that your bike is very secure on the top of your vehicle. All right, with that front nice and secure, let's go ahead and move to the back. Now with this back, you're going to have the 2 thumb screws. I always like to keep the plate and the thumb screw on the front bolt, and these 2 will slide in from the back, which I'll show you with this back one once I pull it off. So we'll go ahead and loosen them up. And you want to make sure that you put your bolts in place before, or at least slide on your front plate before you place on that front bracket. Otherwise you're not going to really be able to contort it and tilt it up to get that bolt through. So once we have this back one off here, and you can see that that bolt will slide right out the back track. So again, it'd be good if you just slid that forward that front plate with the plate on it and the thumb screw, slid it forward before you place on the front one. And then once you get it on the vehicle and get that front one tightened down, you can adjust this to where it's straight on the vehicle. Hold that in place. Bring that screw up, place it through the hole in the plate, and then thread on the thumb screw. And then you just simply tighten them both down evenly to where it comes across around your crossbars. And once we have this nice and tight, we will then move to the back of the vehicle and see what kind of clearance we have with our rear hatch opening. Now with a lot of bike racks, they'll come back even further, and you may run into some issues here with your hatch opening. So this one, you're going to see that you're going to have plenty of room in between to have full access to the back side and not damage the hatch at all. So now that you've seen the Kuat TRIO, part number TR02 on our 2015 Ford Edge Titanium, let's go ahead and see how it does on our test course.
Here you see it out on our test course. First is the slalom, which shows the side-to-side action to simulate turning corners or evasive maneuvers. Next are the alternating speed bumps, which show you the twisting action such as hitting a pothole, road debris, or going over a curb. Finally, we will finish with the solid speed bumps, which show the up and down action to simulate a parking garage or coming out of a driveway.